Hello and welcome to the new Tuesday edition of Together We Cam. Just to let you guys know, going forward, the videos will now be Tuesday and Thursday, as I'm hoping to add a different schedule, and I've brought in people to help with writing articles and deliver better and more consistent content over and over again as we go on. So with that being said, let's jump straight into the video, where today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should be looking at Japanese campsites in order to make more money. So if you've been following this website, you're probably aware that we cover the majority three campsites. So we cover Bonga Cams, we cover Chaturbate, and we cover Live Jasmine, and all the different ways around those that you can make money, be it as a cam girl, watch up there, be it as an affiliate, watch up there, or be it as a user and how tokens work, watch up there. So there is a few things that I've been doing though to experiment, and one of those is to have a look at what we can do with Japanese cams, because it came to my attention that Japan is an incredibly interesting country when it comes to making money on adult content. And here's the first reason. The first reason is because it is the highest per capita spend on Earth. And I'm going to read this to you now, what I've written, just because this is absolutely incredible how much difference in terms of spending. So if you look at the amount spent on the porn industry in every country on Earth, you'll find that China topped the list. Okay, so 27.8 billion spent last year, and surprisingly the US is down the list at a marginal 13.3 billion spent. However, when you look at the population differences between the two, it becomes obvious as to why that is. The population of America is around the 350 million mark, and the population of China is well above 1 billion. So obviously you're going to have a higher spend in a country with about 3 times the amount of people, and it's about double the spend. So that does make sense. However, when we look at per capita spend, this is when things change, and you'll see why Japan is so interesting. So in China, the per capita spend per person per month that spends on these sites averages $23.1 US. In the US, it's better at $34, so you're more likely to get people to spend more per person in China. However, let's jump to Japan, where that average per capita spend per month of a viewer is $156.75. So they're spending around 5 times the amount on adult content per person that a US person is. So if you're a cam girl or an affiliate, or you're just thinking of setting up your own adult site, you're probably thinking to yourself now, Japan might be a place that I can look at because less people are focusing on it. That's my second point, which is there's less competition. So if you're looking at becoming a cam girl or an affiliate, and you look at those big 3 sites like Chaturbate, Live Jasmine, and Bonga Cams, obviously you're going to know that there are thousands and thousands of other cam girls and even more affiliates. So the level of competition is quite high. And because you're only paid for the first user you bring in as an affiliate, it can be quite difficult to actually lock in people who haven't already got accounts. On the other hand, if you were to go to one of these Japanese sites, the difference is incredible. So let's take a quick example here. Chaturbate, for example, at this very moment has 1,440 active cam girls live on a daily basis. If you now jump over to DX Live, which is one of the biggest Japanese sites, that number drops to just 167. So as a cam girl, you're going to stand out, and as an affiliate, that means because there's less cam girls, there's also going to be less people signing up to be affiliates to fight with you on this. So as an affiliate, it means you've much less competition in a smaller niche, which is going to add up to just being better, consistent income for you. Now, another thing that we'll look at, and this is specifically for the cam girls, is privacy. So in a recent post, we talked about how to become a secret cam girl. Now, the problem with that is you can lock down the areas where you don't want people to see. So one of the points I made was you can lock it down to say that if you're from, for example, Cuba, you can say that people from Cuba can't look. Now, the fact that Cuba is probably the worst example I could have chosen, just based on the fact that they don't have a huge population of internet users, but I digress. So the point is you can lock countries where you don't want people to go, but obviously they're going to be able to get around this using VPNs, which are becoming much, much more prevalent. Now, if you're becoming a cam girl discreetly, then this is where a Japanese campsite can be huge for you. So not only are these people spending more, there's less competition, but 80% or 88% of DX Live and FC2, which are the two big Japanese platforms, 88% of their users are from Japan, which means unless you're from Japan, it's much, much, much less likely that someone from your hometown is going to find out that you're doing this, especially if you're a US cam girl, for example. The other one that's great is if you're a US cam girl, there is the massive time difference that will help this become a more 9 to 5 for you. So what I mean by that is, if you're an affiliate or a cam girl, this still works, but there's a 13-hour difference between New York and Tokyo, 13 hours into the future. So what this means is you can turn this into a proper day job, because if you start at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. in New York, it's going to be 9 or 10 p.m. peak time in Japan for you to be camming. So this means you can broadcast at any time during the day and be hitting that kind of peak time for their users, which means you don't have to give up your nights. You can enjoy camming during the day and then go about your business at night, going out for drinks, wine, and all the other lovely things that we like to do. So those are a few reasons why I think you should be looking at Japanese campsites right now as quickly as possible. And I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, as always, to subscribe. And of course, smash that like button. So much for watching. See you soon.